This is all the stuff I got at Otafest. Starting off with perhaps my prized one, most prized one yet, Blood Plus Volume 2. Oh my goodness! I love Blood Plus. If you want to see my reviews on Blood Plus, check the link below. I love Blood Plus. I pray every day that I one day get the box set of Blood Plus. I just love the anime so much. Well written, and I just hope Hollywood studios learn from Blood Plus and other Japanese, Chinese anime. While I was there at Otafest, there was a woman there, and she was selling all these posters. This one I got. I saw it, and I asked her, is that Chinese? And she looked at me and she said, yes. Well, as you know, I'm half Chinese myself. My dad's Chinese, my mom's Scottish. So this, oh man. And I asked her, this is an anime? And she said, yes, this is an anime. And I asked her what language, and she said Mandarin. And I said, oh, Mandarin. Well, I Cantonese. She goes, oh, okay. And she goes, you can find the DVD and maybe get a subtitle or change language to Cantonese. I said, okay. So this poster is of an anime that I want to see. I've seen some trailers, and I'm hooked. Trailers were enough. Yeah, turn it around. Look at that. That's Lust from Full Metal Alchemist. It is because of my first trip to Otafest that I heard of Full Metal Alchemist, and I had to get this to remind me of the first time I saw or heard of when I started getting into anime, which was at Otafest 2019. This is it. What I'm going to try and find a hook, so I can, and I can turn it too because it's reversal. Moving on up to drawings. Yes, at Otafest there were a ton of cartoonists or artists. They just had a ordinary pen and pencil from the thrift store, and you just give them any drawing you want, and they would just draw, and they just draw for you. Give them about 15, 25 to 30 minutes, and the results are miraculous. Okay, maybe not miraculous, but more mind-blowing. They look just like the drawings, not the drawings, the pictures that you send them. Starting off, so this is a character that I tried to create for a book I'm actually writing with my aunt. So this is Nathan. He's a character inspired by a real life person that I know. He was just one of the most cool guys on the planet, and I just wanted to make a story inspired by that. So there we are with so this is the drawing of Nathan. This is a drawing of another character, the same story. This is Courtney. This is a girl that Nathan works with. So here you go. That's Nathan and Courtney. I was mesmerized by these sketch artists. Okay, saying that I was mesmerized, that's putting it too lightly. I was pushed to the floor. That's how amazing these artists were. It makes me want to go back and actually show them photos of some of my friends and say, hey, can you draw my friend in one of Elvis's pink Cadillacs? I've got a good friend who's a big Elvis fan. Or, I'd say, here, could you draw this character and put him in one of James Dean's cars? Well, it was just one car in particular that James Dean was in. And just all the artists there were just, I just wanted to come back. I just want to go back and have more sketches, but I got to save up, of course. The last sketch that was done there was this. This is an autograph book, by the way. So this is Bruce Dickinson. I'll have you have a close-up on that. So that's Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden back in when he first joined in 1981, 1982. And I told the artist, here's a drawing of Bruce Dickinson, and you can just put in whatever you want, maybe the stage and maybe a fan reaching out to try and grab his hand. So this is probably my most favorite drawing out of everyone's there. And speaking of autographs, I was encouraged. Okay, so I used to hang out in the theater, and you meet a lot of people in the theater, and there was this one actor that worked with me in particular, or I worked with in particular. He was just fun. Okay, he is just the energy he brings in any room he walks in. He's just, oh yeah, let's do this, and he's a great teacher. If you want to learn how to read scripts, you just learn from this guy. So I ended up meeting a great friend of his who turns out to be an anime voice actor. His name is Brendan Hunter, and so this is it. So I met Brendan Hunter, and when I approached him,